Hey, loves, it's me, Love Jones. I am back with another one. Said emotions are running high. Not mine, maybe some other people. I was just sitting here on YouTube. Something came across my page about the girl Kylie Pitts going viral. It's my first time ever even hearing about her. Y'all know I don't keep up with all the trending topics and all that stuff y'all be on, and so I be way late with stuff. And so I don't know how long ago that's been since she went viral, but it just came across my page nonetheless. So what do? It caught my attention, so I went to look back, try to figure out her video, y'all. Look at this. All these birds moving in sync. Anyway, old Alabama, always around me somewhere, hiding crevices. I don't know. Anyway, I went to try to look for a video. Needless to say, I never figured out which one actually went viral because they actually went back and watched all of her videos. Seemed like I scrolled it back for quite some time, and I was still getting videos with 16,000, 20,000 views on it. So I just stopped scrolling. Never figured out which one it was. But it's so funny because the guy was on there talking about why it's so easy for certain people who are a certain color to do things that other people who are a certain color cannot. And simply put, I think he came to the same conclusion that I've came up to, that I've seen many other people come to. And that's that we don't support each other. It's so crazy. It's so sad how we would all join together to do stupid stuff, to help people steal, to help people tear somebody down who trying to build their own legacy, their own life. But we won't come together and help support anybody. You see something good happening for a person, and you got to ask 1,000 questions as to why and how. And then we say things to tear the person down and make it seem like they're not worthy of what it is they're doing. They don't have sense enough to create what they create. You try to bring up stuff that they done 20, 30 years ago to make it seem like they're not the person who they are. And we try to steal the stuff that's coming to them. We want it for ourselves. We'll join together and all steal it or all watch it be stolen while we sit quiet in the background and not do anything to help or support each other. But other people, that ain't gonna happen with them. They're not gonna tear each other down like that. Watch somebody else steal some stuff that somebody that look like them is creative. Stop a person from building in so many ways. They all support each other. They all support each other. Not just ones that color, but all these different races out here. You know, I was just thinking about that the other day, how everybody support each other when it comes down to All the races protect each other when it comes down to certain things, except for us. We the only ones who don't. And it's sad, y'all. It's like after all these years, all this time, and we still haven't got the bigger picture. We still rather beat each other down instead of support what you see somebody's out there trying to do that's positive. We'll sit up and we'll talk about it, be messy about it all day long, and we'll join up with each other to bring a person down, but we won't join up with each other to lift a person up. You know, when you think about it, I was just thinking that's why people rather, when it's something positive that they're trying to do with themselves, that's why they'll go and do it with somebody else who's not like us. That's why they go jump to the other side real quick. It remind me of the girl who used to sell the bonnets. Everybody on the internet was talking about her. I don't know if she still sells bonnets or not. But if you go, like if you just look in our comments, because she was another one of those that everybody talked about. Everybody trash talked her and tried to bring her down. If you go look in their comments, her comments, they be all talking about her, how she target white people rather than her own people. But it's her own people that was refusing to buy the bonnets. That was saying, you know, she's not doing anything special. She trying to reinvent the wheel. It's nothing, you know, she just buying something and reselling them or just making the same thing that's already been made. You know, they trash talked her a lot, and she wasn't getting support from her own people. Selling bonnets, something that we wear every day. Matter of fact, it ain't just stuff we wear in the house. Evidently, lately we wear them all outside. It's became a part of the outfit to wear a bonnet outside, bonnets in stores, bonnets wherever we go. It done went from a thing, you know, something you wear around the house, like a house coat, to something you wear anywhere. And so, as much as y'all like to wear them, was supporting her. But as soon as she started advertising to white people started supporting it, then there was a whole big issue about that. Like we always find the wrong in something rather than just being there to support each other, rather than just being there to help uplift each other. We can find 1,000 things wrong and can't find out one thing that this person is doing right. I bet they're not out there trying to sell drugs, but they're not out there trying to sell ass like we see a lot of people doing in so many different ways. Excuse my language, but it is what it is. It's disappointment. Disappointing. You know, people be so involved in tearing other people down. They spend a lifetime just finding people to tear down rather than building their own self something. You don't like what everybody else doing, try to do it on your own. You're not gonna do that either. But again, they'll all come together and try to steal it from you. They'll all come together and reminisce about the past, about what it used to be like 20 years ago, 15 years ago, 10 years ago. Why does that even matter? Why does it matter? Because we are who we are. We are who we are, and we are not supportive. We are not. Not to our own kind. But it's so funny. It's, something else that people talked about often. The fact that Chinese people are able to come into the different hoods and all their stuff is sold. They selling everything from fried rice to chicken wings, and they're supportive. I remember this statistic. Um, Somebody was reading something. I don't know exactly what they got it off of, but they were saying that, you know what? If I'm not mistaken, it was Obama who said it. Don't quote me, but they were saying most of the black dollars go into communities that aren't black. Isn't it so funny how we'll support and protect people who don't look like us, but we don't do that for each other? We don't do it for each other. I ain't gonna keep talking about that. I'm on 12 minutes already. That, yeah, yeah. Snow leopards on the bottom of this deck says self-reliance. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life upload in silent perfection. Having integrity. Most people don't have that. Most people do not have integrity. So it is important that you remain in the energy that you are in, because not many people, not many people like you. Always come back down to, yeah, they not like us. Not that many people, y'all. People do whatever they have to do to get to the money, especially us. And so that's why when one of us is successful in something, it's hard to believe that is one of us, because we so used to people doing whatever they have to do. We so used to somebody trying to do it the quick way. We so used to people not actually putting in the work. And so we start questioning instead of just supporting. We'll question how they doing this, where they get this money from, who they sleeping with that's helping them, what did they steal, what kind of magic are they doing to come up with something like that. While simultaneously trying to do exactly what they doing, trying to steal their essence, their swag. So funny, you don't believe in things enough to support your own people, but you feel like you can go out and do whatever they're doing and do it better. So how are you able to do it if they can't do it themselves? The funny thing about that is when a person goes out and does something like that, and they steal ideas and try to steal your essence and out there pretending to be you and saying you pretending to be them, those are Those be the ones that'll make it. Those be the ones that are supported by everybody. It's like it's so backwards. I was watching some one day and a man was saying, isn't it? It's funny when a lie that's told is so good, people don't believe the truth. And so maybe that's why it's so easy for people to just go out here and steal things that don't belong to them. Whether it's ideas, whether it's somebody's intellectual property, or whether it's just somebody's essence, somebody's just their state of being, somebody's the way they talk, the answers they have for certain things, the way they think. Tiger and fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold, I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. Yes, you got to keep going on whatever it is you're trying to do. Know that you are not only just guided, but you're protected as well. You are protected with whatever it is that you're trying to do. You will be successful. May take a while because your support may not come from where you think it's going to come from because we are the way we are, right? But whatever it is you were put here to do, you're going to accomplish it. It's so funny looking at these two cards. Again, I say your support may not come from where you think it should come from. It may not come from your own people. It may come from somebody else. It may come from somebody else. But once you're successful, then everybody who sat back and talked about you, everybody who sat back and belittled you, everybody who sat back and refused to do anything to support you, then they're gonna all of a sudden want to know you. Then the stuff they remember from 10 and 15 years ago are gonna all of a sudden be the friendships that y'all had back then. Then the things they choose to talk about, it won't be bad anymore. It'll be all the good times y'all shared together. Then it's so funny how people switch up, especially when it comes down to money. While you're trying to get there and be established, nobody will be. It's like, where is everybody? Nobody to be found. But when you finally get there, then they're gonna want to act like they were a part of it. They're gonna act like they were your support system the whole time. They're gonna want to act like you could have called on them at any time. Giraffe says visionary, rise above earthly matters. Glide through your life with grace. You're able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self worth and love with a big heart. You are a powerful visionary. You can see the things that they can't see. You see the bigger picture. they can see it. Maybe they're just not a giraffe. They don't stand tall like you. They could be snakes. They could slither on the ground, and therefore different perspective comes from different perceptions. Depending on how you look at it, which angle you look at something from. If you're standing tall and looking down, you're able to see the bigger picture. A snake, on the other hand, that's slithering, they only able to see what's in front of them. And maybe sense what's on the side or in the back of them. But they don't have a view of the bigger picture. Imagine that. I started talking and I feel like I already kind of ruined these whole cards. So I'm just going to stop the video. I'm going to stop this video. I'm going to come back and do one where I pull some cards, y'all. And I'm just going to not add my little 2 cents and stuff. But it just, that's what was on my mind right then. Because I was just scrolling through trying to find this girl's video. The one that made her go viral because I was just trying to see. But I don't think that's the point. I don't really think that's what everybody's talking about. The one video that made her go viral. I think everybody's more concerned with why she went viral versus other people who've been doing things much longer. Just in her case, it's a bunch of us questioning that and saying it may be because she a different race. Maybe that's why. But imagine us doing it to each other too. Imagine someone comes up by doing something and everybody trying to figure out how this person is able to do what they're able to do when other people may have been doing it for longer and haven't been as successful. Imagine the hate that stems from that instead of the support that should come along with it. The hate that stems from it. Maybe somebody been trying to make it in the industry or in a particular field for a long time, and somebody who just started was able to do it fast, or at least appear to be heading in that direction much faster than they have. And so maybe instead of understanding that certain things are for certain people, and you might not be going down your own path, instead of understanding that, 1222 on the phone, that could be significant. Somebody, instead of understanding that you're just holding a grudge, trying to figure out how this person's able to do that. Everybody has a purpose in life, y'all. Everybody has our own purpose. And just because it's something that you want to do or something you feel like you can do and that's what you want to do because you feel like that's going to bring you the money, and it may bring you the money if you're able to be successful in it, it doesn't mean that's your purpose. Doesn't mean that's what you're supposed to be doing. Maybe she just went viral because that's her purpose in life. Maybe that's what she needed to get to where she was going. Maybe that's what she was here to do. Encourage other people or shake up some stuff. Make people realize everything is not for everybody. Like everybody's path is different. And so for y'all to be looking at how can she do something and you can't do it. Maybe you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. Maybe your success is going to come from doing something else. Just because you like to do it, just because you can do it, don't mean you should be doing it. I don't think too many people think like that. You have people doing stuff for years and years and years, and everybody just be thinking they're going to get that one big break, because some people do. It takes some people longer to do things than other people. Some people don't have their time until the last minute, or until they're much older in life. But that's not the case a lot of times. That is not the case a lot of times. Sometimes maybe it's just not for you to be doing. Sometimes you just need to leave stuff alone and go figure out something else. Everybody's not supposed to make it big on TikTok, y'all. Especially if you're supposed to have these great healing qualities, and your purpose in life is to be a nurse, and maybe work with the elderly and heal the elderly. And you sitting up trying to go viral on TikTok. It may not That may not be for you. I don't care how long you've been trying to do it. Maybe that's the only thing she's gonna do. Maybe that was her purpose. Maybe she just accomplished what she was supposed to be doing. Maybe your purpose is much greater than that. Maybe it's the same as that, but in a different field. Everybody has their own path. I think so many people get caught up in the why not them? Why not them? Instead of trying to figure out where the it's me, it's my time is gonna come from. Might have spending years trying to go viral on TikTok, and you never do. All the time been wasted. I ain't trying to be discouraging, y'all. I'm just saying, pick your battles. That's all. I'll be back.